In the summer of 2026, the global smartphone market finds itself navigating a surprisingly challenging landscape, primarily driven by component shortages and high demand for hardware from AI infrastructure expansion. These supply chain pressures have driven flagship smartphone prices to historic highs, leaving everyday consumers in search of a brand new handset feeling the strain on their wallets. Fortunately, the mid-range smartphone market has evolved into a remarkably competitive arena where manufacturers like Google, Xiaomi, Vivo, OnePlus, Nothing, Samsung, Motorola, and Honor are delivering exceptional value. Buyers looking for mid-tier devices no longer have to compromise on core user experiences, as modern mid-rangers now offer outstanding camera systems, multi-day battery endurance, vivid high refresh rate displays, capable gaming performance, and multi-year software update commitments. One of the top choices for buyers seeking flagship-tier mobile photography on a reasonable budget is Google's Pixel 10a. Featuring a compact 6.3-inch display, it offers an easily pocketable footprint, though it retains noticeable bezels similar to its predecessor. Under the hood, Google opted to reuse the Tensor G4 chipset from the Pixel 9a rather than introducing a brand new processor. While this means high-end gaming performance trails behind some performance-focused rivals, the overall user experience remains fluid and responsive. The display delivers vibrant colors and crisp detail for media consumption, while battery life easily gets users through a full day of heavy usage. Charging speeds are respectable, with 45-watt wired charging providing a 50% top-up in roughly 30 minutes, complemented by standard Qi wireless charging support. Google's real strength lies in software longevity and post-processing intelligence, promising 7 full years of operating system upgrades and security patches alongside industry-leading computational photo editing features. However, for value-conscious shoppers, finding the older Pixel 9a on discount may actually represent a smarter purchase, as it shares nearly identical core hardware while still offering 6 years of remaining official software updates. Moving into the realm of sleek performance, OnePlus presents a diverse selection across its Nord and Flagship Lite lineups. The older OnePlus Nord 4 earned widespread acclaim for its premium all-metal unibody construction, evoking memories of classic smartphones from HTC and LG. Its successor, the OnePlus Nord 5, transitions back to a conventional non-metal chassis while expanding in size to a substantial 6.83-inch display. Running Oxygen OS, the Nord 5 provides a clean, responsive interface without overwhelming the user with excessive artificial intelligence gimmicks, though the physical alert slider has been replaced by a less versatile key. OnePlus commits to 4 years of OS updates and 6 years of security patches. The massive AMOLED screen looks stunning and features wet finger touch responsiveness, paired with capable stereo speakers. However, the phone can run noticeably warm during extended gaming sessions on demanding titles despite its built-in cooling system, and the battery life sees a slight reduction compared to the previous generation, though it still reliably lasts a full day. For photography, its camera system proves capable in challenging light, backed by a high-resolution 50-megapixel front camera for sharp selfies. For those seeking a slightly more budget-conscious alternative within the same brand family, the OnePlus Nord CE5 presents a compelling package. It drops down to a slightly smaller footprint while adding useful practical features like microSD card storage expansion. Though its AMOLED display is slightly less bright and it steps down to a single mono speaker, it manages thermal performance much better during prolonged gaming sessions without getting overly warm. The battery life is exceptional, and while its camera processing can occasionally lean toward oversaturation, it remains a solid performer for daily photography. On the upper boundary of the mid-range segment sits the OnePlus 15R. Powered by Qualcomm's formidable Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 processor, this device sacrifices non-essential flagship luxuries like wireless charging and dedicated telephoto lenses to focus squarely on extreme performance. Gamers benefit from a smooth 165Hz display, dedicated gaming software modes, and a massive 740 mAh battery that easily powers through an entire weekend of heavy use. Samsung continues to maintain a dominant presence in the mid-tier category through its Galaxy A series lineup, led by the Galaxy A57. Mirroring the refined aesthetic of the flagship S26 series with slightly more cost-effective materials, The A57 features a high-gloss rear panel paired with full IP68 dust and water resistance for added durability. Running Samsung's One UI, the phone delivers a smooth user experience backed by 6 years of guaranteed software updates, making it a reliable long-term investment even if a few niche flagship features like call screening are omitted. Its 6.7-inch 120Hz Super AMOLED display delivers vibrant visuals paired with punchy stereo audio output. While it isn't the absolute most powerful gaming phone in its price tier, it handles popular titles on moderate settings with ease. Battery endurance is dependable, though wireless charging support is notably absent, and the camera system works well for everyday scenes provided your subjects aren't moving too frantically. Further down the price ladder, Samsung offers the Galaxy A37, which retains essential features like IP-rated water protection, a smooth 120Hz AMOLED panel, stereo audio, decent cameras, and 6 years of OS support. However, it suffers from reduced base storage compared to its predecessor and offers more modest overall performance. Meanwhile, prospective buyers considering the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition, FE, should exercise caution, as it struggles to justify its price tag against stronger mid-range competition unless found at a steep discount. Nothing continues to stand out in the crowded mid-range market by pairing distinct visual aesthetics with clean software optimization. The Nothing Phone 4a and Phone 4a Pro take very different design paths, with the standard 4a retaining a transparent styling while the Pro model upgrades to an all-metal build. The brand's signature rear glyph lighting has evolved. The regular 4a features a streamlined glyph bar, while the Pro model incorporates an expanded glyph matrix similar to earlier flagship designs. These light interfaces function as customizable notification indicators, visual volume meters, and countdown timers. Both devices feature crisp OLED screens and solid stereo speaker setups for multimedia. Performance across both models is robust, with the Pro variant offering smoother frame rates on demanding titles alongside eSIM support. Notably, the standard Nothing Phone 4a includes a dedicated telephoto camera lens, a rare inclusion at its price point, making it the easier recommendation for most users over the Pro version. By contrast, the lower-end Nothing Phone 4b drops key camera features and premium design elements without offering enough of a discount to make it worthwhile. Motorola's Edge 70 Fusion represents another notable entry in the sub-flagship space, emphasizing sleek ergonomics and durability. Featuring an ultra-slim profile and exceptionally lightweight construction, the phone achieves comprehensive IP68 and IP69 ratings against dust, water immersion, and high-pressure water jets. Despite its slim dimensions, Motorola offers a variant packed with a generous 5,200 mAh battery, as well as a thicker edition sporting a massive 7,000 mAh capacity for multi-day usage, supported by 68-watt fast-wired charging. Its bright curved AMOLED display and stereo speaker setup make it a solid multimedia device, while the Snapdragon-driven performance handles daily tasks and optimized gaming comfortably. The camera setup relies on a reliable Sony LYT-710 primary sensor complemented by an ultra-wide lens, though Motorola's long-term software update policy remains somewhat limited compared to industry leaders. Xiaomi delivers high-spec hardware across several mid-range lines, starting with the Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus 5G and Note 15 Pro 5G. The Note 15 Pro Plus features Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection, an IP68 rating, a large 6,500 mAh battery, and ultra-fast 100-watt wired charging. Its Snapdragon 7's Gen 4 processor powers a vibrant AMOLED screen, while a 200-megapixel main sensor delivers detailed photos. Xiaomi promises 4 OS updates and 6 years of security patches, though the initial OS update brings the device up to Android 16 standards running HyperOS 3. The standard Redmi Note 15 Pro 5G offers virtually identical design, display quality, and camera hardware, but swaps in a MediaTek Dimensity 7400 Ultra processor and a slightly larger 6,580 mAh battery with 45-watt charging at a lower price point. Step-up buyers looking for flagship-adjacent performance can consider the Xiaomi 17T, which features a MediaTek Dimensity 8500 Ultra chip, effective cooling, a 6,500 mAh battery with 67-watt charging, and a versatile camera array featuring a 50-megapixel telephoto shooter. Operating as a sub-brand of Xiaomi, Poco focuses on pushing raw hardware specifications to the limit at competitive price points. The Poco X8 Pro Max features an eye-catching design, an exceptionally bright AMOLED display, stereo speakers that can boost volume output dramatically, and a MediaTek Dimensity 9500S processor backed by liquid cooling. Its standout feature is an enormous 8,500 mAh battery, making it one of the longest-lasting smartphones available and capable of powering through 4 days of moderate use or functioning as a power bank for other devices. The smaller Poco X8 Pro offers a more compact form factor, a smaller battery, and tweaked internals at a lower price, including a special Iron Man Collector's Edition. Meanwhile, the Poco F8 Pro pushes peak gaming performance via Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite chip and a telephoto camera, though it tends to run warm under heavy continuous loads. Honor offers several compelling mid-range options that blend stylish aesthetics with practical capabilities. The Honor 400 Lite draws inspiration from flat-edge design trends, pairing a vibrant 6.7-inch AMOLED screen with a floating pill camera cutout, twice the base storage of typical entry-level flagships, and a dedicated camera shortcut button. It delivers strong selfie capabilities and reliable performance in daily apps and optimized games like PUBG and Call of Duty. The mainstream Honor 600 features a massive 7,000 mAh battery, though it faces stiff internal competition from the more affordable Honor Magic 8 Lite. Built with ultra-tough tempered glass and anti-drop structural reinforcement, the Magic 8 Lite boasts IP68 IP69 ratings and drop survival up to 2.5 meters. Powered by a Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 processor and a huge 7,500 mAh silicon-carbon battery with 66-watt fast charging, it easily provides 2 full days of endurance, even if its secondary camera sensors remain fairly basic. Rounding out the top mid-range contenders are specialized and premium camera-focused devices. The Red Magic 11 Air serves as a dedicated budget gaming handset, complete with touch-sensitive shoulder triggers, an extensive software overlay for game customization, advanced thermal management, and a high-performing Snapdragon processor. For photography enthusiasts, the Vivo V17 features Zeiss-branded camera optics, complete with a dedicated telephoto lens for natural portrait photography, robust Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 performance, and a large 6,500 mAh battery. Similarly, Oppo's Reno 16 and Reno 16 Pro bring refined camera setups and clean ColorOS software, though higher component costs place them near the top end of the mid-range price bracket.